talk about screencasting. It is very popular in education right now, and it is an excellent tool to increase student engagement and to transform your classroom. But there are so many screen recording options available now. How can you decide which one is best for your classroom? Before we discuss a few popular options, let's review some important aspects to consider before implementing screencasting into your classroom. According to Vanderbilt University, with research and practice, most educators can enjoy increased student success with the use of screencasts. This is something that is a very student-centered and engaging learning experience, but it needs to be considered carefully before implementing it into your classroom. One also needs to consider the ISTE Digital Citizenship Standards. According to Fraser and Harrington, a good digital citizen makes appropriate decisions when communicating through a variety of digital channels. Before implementing screencasting, teachers should consider whether the lesson will be enhanced or transformed through the use of screencasting. They must also consider whether screencasting will make the lesson more accessible to students. And finally, whether or not they themselves, the teachers, have the skills to make an effective screencast. Do you have the tools and also the practice to do so? After determining if screencasting is right for your purpose and your audience, consider using one of these 3 screencast software options. I have them listed in order of my preference as a high school ELA teacher and AP teacher, but perhaps they will be more beneficial to you in a different order. The first is ScreenPal, which is what I use for my personal lessons. Formerly known as Screencast-O-Matic, ScreenPal is my favorite because there's no need to sign up. Users can begin recording simply by clicking record for free. The best part of this is also, in my opinion, that the maximum recording time is 15 minutes, and it offers a variety of editing tools. I can add music, make deletions, edit, crop, and so many other things. It makes it very beneficial. Some of the negatives for Screencastify or ScreenPal is that it's not beginner friendly. It does take some practice to be able to work with it, but once you do practice and take the time to use it, it offers a wide variety of editing tools for free. And it also creates a home page for you to use to store and track all of your recordings, which you can then edit from the page as well. The next option is Screencastify. Screencastify is perfect for first-time users, both for students and for teachers alike. The tools are easy to use, and the video recording can occur as soon as you sign in. The editing tools are also quite good, as it also allows for cropping, editing, and adding music. Unfortunately, it's only available on Chrome, and not all school districts use Chrome. Also detrimental is that the maximum recording time is only 5 minutes, which might be good if you're using it for feedback or for peer review, but would not make it accessible for a lesson. The next option is Flip. Flip is a very handy tool, and it's perhaps the easiest software of all the 3 to use, both for teachers and for students. Flip has a screencast tool built into the platform, so a screencast can be embedded into a lesson, or it can be required as a response tool for the students. So students, if you ask a question, students can leave a response using the Flip screencast tool. Unfortunately, the maximum preset recording time is only 2 minutes, which might be enough time for student responses, but it would not be effective for teacher feedback to students for essay writing, nor would it be effective for a lesson. However, there is an option to increase the maximum recording time to 10 minutes, but doing this requires several steps and is a bit more time consuming. It would definitely take practice in the same way that ScreenPal takes practice to find the fine-tune of the recording options. Also unfortunate for Flip is that the only editing tools provided are to add music or to split the screen. If you're using this for a quick lesson or for feedback, this could be beneficial, but in the long run is not necessarily a beneficial tool for lesson planning or development. So as we wrap up the three topics here, of the many options that exist for screencasting now, these three are the best in terms of ease of access, free content, and user-friendly interface. Deciding which one might be the best for your purpose and intended audience for use. As always, remember to keep digital citizenship at the forefront of your decisions and allow yourself and your students time to practice. It's not going to be something that you can jump right into, but it will be extremely beneficial for both you and your students, and you'll see an enormous increase in student engagement and enjoyment of the lessons.